Hi there. In this video, I'll show you how to travel to Launceston Airport by public transport. This is a great budget-friendly option, skipping parking fares and expensive airport shuttles. I'll explain fares, timetables, the route, and more. When you first look at the bus map, you might see there's no bus right to the Launceston Airport. That's because in 2020, during a network reshuffle, the bus service there was rerouted via Perth instead of the airport. But however, it is luckily still very possible to get there using a single bus from the Launceston CBD. The first part of this video will show you how to get from the city to the airport, and then the second part back from the airport to the city. All buses you can get near the airport are operated by Tasmanian Transit as part of their Northern Midlands regional commuter network. There are services hourly into peak from the stop at Breadalbane, the closest to the airport, and more at peak hours. Starting at the Launceston Airport, walk out to the north and use the shared path along Avondale Road to walk about 20 minutes to Breadalbane. This is fully sealed and relatively flat, however involves several unsignalled road crossings. It can get rather hot at times, so bring water or buy it at the airport if it's going to be a hot day. Once you reach Breadalbane, cross Hobart Road and find the bus stop here. It's located outside number 860 Hobart Road and is marked by a bus stop sign. There is no seating or shelter at the bus stop, but a bench is located about 50 metres back towards the airport that you can sit at. There is no clock face timetable for buses here. The service heading to Launceston Airport arrives once during each hour. Please plan ahead or be prepared to wait up to an hour for your bus. A walk from the airport to Breadalbane takes about 20 to 30 minutes each way. Services departing from Breadalbane are routes 792, 794 and 796. All three head northbound, run to Launceston CBD via the southern suburbs, and heading southbound continue to the commuter towns of the Northern Midlands, being Perth, Avondale, Longford and Cressy. When boarding your bus, you can pay with coins or a green card. Travel to or from the Launceston CBD from Breadalbane is $2.40 for an adult, $1.20 for concession, and $1 for student. Green card fares are 20% off this and can be topped up using the Metro Tasmania app. However, you can't buy one at the airport or when you board the bus, so if you aren't a local, I'd advise bringing cash. Once you board the bus, the service travels along Hobart Road into the Launceston City. It stops at all stops through Youngtown, Kings Meadows and South Launceston, before moving on to Charles Street to serve the Launceston General Hospital before entering the city centre and terminating at stop C1 on York Street. This is located right in the city centre, a very short walk from other buses connecting to the rest of the city and state, and lots of amenities. Now it's time to look at the way from the city back to the airport. This is slightly different to the other direction, so pay attention. Heading to the city, our bus departs at stop A1 on St John Street. This is about 4 minutes from stop C1 and just across the road from the Brisbane Street Mall. A clock face into peak timetable operates from here, with departures at 5 past the hour. Yet again, please always check the timetable and make sure you're on the right bus, as this is a very busy departure point for Turn Up and Go and other Metro Tasmania services across the south, west and east of the city. The bus follows the same corridor heading south via the hospital, South Launceston, Kings Meadows and Youngtown before reaching Breadalbane, stopping at the intersection of Hobart Road and Breadalbane Road. From here it's a short walk to the shared path, which you can follow as it parallels Avondale Road through Western Junction before reaching the airport again. I would recommend trying to be at Launceston Airport at least 1 hour before your flight, preferably an hour and a half to 2 hours before to ensure you're okay. That's the end of this explainer on how to get to Launceston Airport by public transport. However, this may be changing soon. In the lead-up to the snap election held in 2025 in Tasmania, the Tasmanian Liberal Party promised a Skybus service running direct from Launceston Airport to the CBD for a 1-year trial if they were re-elected. They were re-elected as the largest party, however did not have a majority, so the future of this service will hopefully be seen soon. We know very little about how and where this service would operate, but the basic information I can find is it would probably run from the Launceston Regional Transit Centre to the Launceston Airport running express. My personal hope for the airport's future is to reroute the 792 to Avondale onto Avondale Road, which will give a direct service to Avondale and the airport with increased frequency. which keeps the connection to the southern suburbs, and a new metro bus route running from the airport, running express to the hospital, that all stops the city interchange. It's also important to note that new transport to the airport will likely benefit the large industrial estate nearby and the many workers that live further afield who need to travel here. This brings me to the end of this video. I hope this has helped some of you with your travel plans and can help some of you with understanding transport and literally to Tasmania. If you enjoyed this video, consider joining our channel's Discord server for more discussion around transport in Tassie, or becoming a channel member to support me and get extra content. Thank you very much for watching this video, and I'll see you next time on Tasmanian.